Hey, hey, hey! Hello and happy Monday, everybody! Welcome to Sleep Deprived Live. Oh, wait, that's not the name. It's Wickin It and Kickin It. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It, where the dangle clacks are plentiful, and as soon as you hit the live button, the low signal uh, icon pops up. So let's hope that fixes itself. Last thing I said to Dean was, I'm going live. Don't do anything that uses up too much bandwidth. um, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend and you're having a great start to the week. If not, hopefully we can change that here tonight. I know that's usually the case for me. Once I hit that live button, things start to feel a little bit better. Yes, I am a little manic. Yes, I am on lack of sleep. But man, are we gonna have some fun? I got to keep that positive outlook. Every time I come on here, you guys make my freaking night, and I don't see any reason why that should change. Um, Shout out to all you guys for supporting the channel, supporting JMW. Everything on this channel is brought to you by JMW Premium. You can Facebook search those words, JMW Premium, so you can get in the know. Let's see. Congratulations to Mao. Mao somehow has the magic JMW luck when it comes to the raffle rumble. Um, we did a little live last night to draw the lucky ticket numbers, and his number came up again. He's won twice now. What? I mean, that's pretty wild to me, man. So congratulations to him. Thank you for everybody who played. We are going to probably put out some feelers for some suggestions, ideas of things that people might be interested in playing for. This past month wasn't nearly as many tickets sold as the month prior, and that determines whether or not we spin the wheel a second time and there's a second winner or not. But yeah, it's just something fun that we do for you guys. Not really like a major deal, but I think we'll be posting another one of those probably in the next week or so. We might wait for some ideas for some new stuff. Oh my gosh, I forgot to grab something. I just realizing all those dangle clacks, and I forgot to grab one of the things that I was planning to do tonight. Let me get that now, real quick, guys, real quick. I'm not even gonna put the thing away or the picture away. The picture away. I'm not even gonna put the hold screen on. I'm just gonna go grab it because what's gonna happen is we'll get further into the live and I'll forget it if it's not sitting here. I actually even also wrote down some notes because I had a couple ideas. We'll see how things go. But yeah, guys, let me know. What you guys are up to tonight. Are you possibly going to be building, re-wicking something along with the show tonight? Let me know what you guys are vaping on. Hopefully, you're all enjoying something tasty tonight. Maybe it's some JMW. Maybe it's some Lady Liberty liquids. We got Tim and Cassie in the house already. Maybe you got some Mao mix, or maybe you're rocking some Duchess coils. Uh, Everybody here is one big happy family. We support each other. I like to encourage everybody to drop their links in the chat. I know Lady and Tim are just getting launched, and I am super excited to get her liquids. I did pick up one of every single one of her liquids that are available. Uh, I'd like to invite them to drop the link in the chat for now until they get the site up. you can go and you can look at the Google Doc, and there is information on how to contact them via email to be able to get those tasty goodies. Um, you can also join the Royal Court for all things Duchess Coils and Mixtopolis. Mao is doing an awesome job, and actually both of those guys um, creating a space where you can find the information for everything that we talk about here, pretty much. The Glitch Discord is another one of those places that features many of the things that we talk about. But yes, super excited. Give those Lady Liberty liquids a try. She is a master at this craft in such a short time. Um, which actually that's kind of deceiving because she had like a secret head start, but man, she's really put in some work. Tim and Cassie, the both of them, they do a lot for the DIY community. If you have any recipes you can that maybe you're working on and you want to share, feel free to share those. We will try to get to them. There's um, a lot of possibilities of things that we can do tonight. I wrote a bunch down, probably too much. There's a couple things that I absolutely have to get to, and then the other things are just kind of like options. It's gonna be kind of like a choose our own adventure night. I almost consider doing like an all wiki wheel to keep on choosing, to keep on going, but like there's some things that we have to go over because in the last couple weeks I've got um you know a new device. I've gotten some cool drip tips. I got liquid coming. I've got a project RTA, all kinds of stuff. But this show isn't possible without you guys. So let's see who's here because I can just keep on rambling at this point. Furfur Strode is first. Doesn't surprise me. He says, "Yo, first." Mao, if you're first, I'm awesome. Just throwing that out there. You guys are both awesome. We got Paul Cole keeping it cloudy. He's third. Third is the charm. Third time is the charm. Mao is a whole snack apparently. He's all warm and tingly. Tingly is an awesome feeling. You guys are hilarious. I love how the chat gets rolling before the show even starts, and you guys entertain yourself even through technical difficulties. Thanks for that. I had to restart my computer because I don't know why. Because technology. Gunny is here. Says hello, yo. What's up, Gunny? What's up, dude? Nathan Hall. Damn it, I'm fifth again. Yeah, you know what though? But you're consistently showing up. So we're gonna do this real quick. Um, I'm gonna give you one of these guys because I think this is like your third time here. Maybe it's your second, but there we go. Uh, let's see. Gunny got his Elder Dragon today. Dude, I saw that. Dude, congratulations on scoring an Elder Dragon. It's such a classic banger. I know yours is rainbow, but it looks awesome on that boxer sklunk. It looks awesome on there. Such a great little RDA. There is a little trick to it, that, however, that I will recommend is how like you set your coil on the coiling rod, and then it has like the cutouts to rest your coiling rod on there. Yes, you can just rest your coiling rod on those little curves right there and tighten it down. I would suggest lowering it 1 millimeter lower. If you're experiencing excessive spitback. If not, then enjoy it that way. But that's just a little trick I've learned over the years because sometimes because it says cut to 6 millimeters, I think. And then, yeah, I recommend lowering it 1 more millimeter than they suggest, and it is absolutely perfect. Eliminates any excessive spitback. Uh, how dare you be a human with modern technology issues? I know, right? Neil Pitts is here. LT is here. Yes, Dell Vapes is here. Heck yeah. Kim C, man, the whole crew is just piling on in, and I love it. How you liking that Elder Dragon, Gunny? Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it, man. I hope it's everything that you hoped it would be because I freaking love mine. It's the first RDA I ever try, purchased, tried, owned, all those things. Paul's got his coffee and vapes on the table, ready to go. Paul, cheers. I do have my coffee this week. And everything that we set up last week. We'll start with this guy because this probably is the best to go with coffee. This eternity that we set up, that courtesy of the wiki wheel that we invented to help get more squonks into rotation more often. Basic V1, Don's Bourbon Cream. Mm. Mm. We need a squonk. I do need a vape. Yum. Yum yum. Um, everybody's arguing who's most awesome. You're all awesome. Oh, I didn't mean to put that on there. But that's a cool comment to accidentally put on the screen. You always make me smile and make the day that much better. LT needs more coffee and more cowbell. Don't tempt me, LT. Gunny says, my Elder Dragon. Mine. Yes. There's Tim. Hello, Tim. What kind of build you got in it? That's a good question. There is Lady. He's got he had a coil in it. No idea of the specs, but it's 0.26. Interesting. I mean that's right, right on the money. That's a good spot to be for the Elder Dragon. Just knowing Wickin It and Kickin It was today made the day better. Dude, thank you, man. I love hearing that. Miles dropping a check of hands. We'll get to that shortly. I got a link loaded up that I copied that I want to paste here shortly. Let's see. Brian Enoch, dude, welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Wow, 10 minutes ago you left that comment. I just realized that it now tells me exactly how far behind I am on the comments. Gunny's gonna rebuild it tomorrow. Probably put some 4x30 by 40 NI90 in it. Yo, that sounds like it's gonna be banging. Nice little 4-core. Yeah, that will vape great. Love some NI90s, dude. I do love me some NI90s. Lady says right now I'm being pinned down by a wabbit. That wascally wabbit. Yeah, I know, and it usually ends up leading to rabbit cuddles and a nap. Vaping the jammy blueberry cheesecake. Very nice. I love me some blueberries. All things berry. Furfur says I'm sitting here at a broken lathe, channeling my inner phrasing, trying not to get overheated. I mean, that really sucks that the lathe has been broken, man. I'm sorry. Paul says vaping the Decadence V2. Danny 3 RDA. Succulents inside. Let's go. Tim says Mango Sublime on Duchess coils in a Hadley on the Lost Vape Dilemma. That sounds heavenly. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Mango Sublime. I am so super picky about mangoes, but I fully trust Tim and Cassie's word when they say they have created a gorgeous, natural tasting fresh mango. And it just might be in the nick of time. I won't say why because it's speculation, but it just might be in the nick of time. Being sent tomorrow morning. Sick. Thank you for the links, Duchess. Dickie Mo is in the house. Yo yo to all. Building my new GT4S. That's right. GT4S has landed for people. I kind of wish I got in on that. But I will say I am enjoying the Diplomat, and I do have my Dwarf. We went through a whole 60 mil of apricot almond. This is the last couple milliliters inside the DLC Diplomat on the Shift Plus. Wicking was a little challenging because of my vaping style with these tanks. I like to take long draws. I'm starting to realize that I might not be able to take those super duper duper long draws all the time. But I figured out the best way to wick it is not to thin it. Not to just full on thin it like I did, because it doesn't leave enough cotton left to stay saturated for taking those long draws. Fluff it up, 45 angle cut, then thin just the ends, and then just kind of like lightly lay them in there. Yeah. The airflow thing on this thing is gorgeous. And the apricot almond really should be on the menu. I'm vaping that thing only at 30 watts. I swear to God, my wattage lowers just a little bit more with each passing week sometimes. Gunny's on the GT4S as well. Butterbean. Duchess dropping the mental health information. Thank you so much. Yes. If mental health is hyper important, if you are struggling, please know you are not alone. 100% true. And if it's needed, you can visit that link or dial 988 for assistance. Thank you, Duchess. There you go. Email ladylibertyl85@gmail.com. There you go. There you go. Duchess dropped the info too. Mao says he's rocking the Wasp Nano. No kidding. Blast from the past. On top of the Desolator. I don't even know what some of these things are that Mao is freaking finding. With some liquid called maple bourbon cheesecake. I think some lady mixes. Yeah. There you go. Come join the royal court. Stickers came today. Yeah, by next week we should have the Lady Liberty liquids, and unless you have picked some up, as well, we will be showing off the bottles with the labels and everything, stickers, labels, and everything. Just might be one of the first to be able to do that. Dickie Mo, did yours have grub screws? Let's see. I don't want to get caught up just with a bunch of your guys' back and forth. Let's see. Ben says, hey Ben. What's up, dude? Neil Pitts is on the Delta Squonk. Bonza Pro, Strawberry Twinkie Milkshake, and a Dilemma with a sub-ohm, with a Z sub-ohm. With his Taste the Rainbow juice, testing it in a sub-ohm, and had to make a new batch because I plowed through the first. That's always a good sign, right? I mean, typically it is. The Decadence V2 is a beautiful mech. Really enjoying it. It's a stunning work of art, dude. Aren't they though? I mean, I'm 100% sure that one is. Mech mods are. I particularly love mech squonks. I do love me some tubes though, some sexy tubes. But I lean towards mech squonks in my collection. Gunny says it was worth the wait. Nathan says sorry I'm late to coming back. Oh, you're good. You're good. Peter is here. What's up, Peter? Hey guys, vaping a Blaze Bridge burrow with succulents. Very cool. Tony Laura. Hello everyone. Tony, welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Good to see you. Welcome to everybody who's their first time here. Don't be alarmed by all the wrenches, but if you do continue to be a repeat offender here, we hand them out to everybody because we like people to be able to share the things that they do, whether maybe you DIY and you've got recipes to share, or you've got like the discords that we named, or say somebody like Dell has his model YouTube channel. Very, very cool content. Speaking of YouTube channels, I do have a channel that I really want to shout out tonight. When we get caught up, I will do that. Coffee. Brian says I'm vaping on the Dreamer clutch with an RDA V2 with some bottled violence. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That sounds like a trifecta right there. Dreamer clutch with an RDA V2. That's a solid setup. Shout out to Steel Valley for that bottled violence. Good people over there. I mean, really, there's no contest. I'm the most awesome. Yeah. Orders are being shipped out tomorrow, so get those orders in tonight and get your AAFL and Lady Liberty liquid stickers. Heck yeah, dude. Tim says, Steve-O, give the Mango Sublime at least 5 days more to steep from now. When it gets there, be ready next Monday. All right. All right. I like that timing. Bro, it tastes like an actual slice of fresh cut mango. Dude, yeah, I'm down. Fresh mango makes my mouth water, says Paul. New brand stickers with all orders now as well. That's so sweet. I love stickers. We had the FDA stickers, man. I gotta have Dan make another batch. I gotta have him make another batch because I went through them so quick. So quick. Paul says we'll definitely have to try. Ern will probably be on that mango. Also, yeah. Oh, dude, Stormy the Raven, what's up? First time making it here, dude. Yes. Yeah, welcome to everybody. Welcome, Stormy. So glad you're able to make it. Come hang out. The only thing I didn't like about the Diplomat is the metal drip tip. Yeah, I thought that was going to be an issue for me, but I actually quite like it. I don't mind it at all. Needs to be rewicked. Like I said, I've been plowing on this thing all week. Plus, also, it's getting empty. GT4S in front of me, but needs rewick, says Tim. Nathan says, could you give me a verbal rundown on why a GT4S is so important? It is just widely regarded as, by many people, as the absolute best single coil RTA ever made. A lot of people believe so, or I should say, a big deal. Yeah, it's just a flavor machine from what I hear. Your package will be the first with labels and stickers, Steve-O. Heck yeah. The first, well, you and one other order both ship it. Yeah, okay, awesome. Paul says, Thundercloud is an amazing company. Just throwing that out there. They've gone above and beyond for my Bonza Pro. I love to see that. Neil says, hydrate. I mean, I'm going to hydrate with coffee tonight. There is water in there. I forgot to fill my my tumbler with water. You sound dry. Yeah. Gotta get a set of the lineup for Mr. Addy Tooney. Shout out to Addy Tooney. We love you and miss you, sir. I know Tim and Lady keep in contact. Now that labels and stickers are here, GT4S has great flavor. Yeah, I do want to do this real quick before we get started. I want to give a shout out, and I'm gonna put a link in the chat. Yo, Hippo is here. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. To Sub-Ohm Enthusiast Retro Vapes. He is a subscriber here, and he has come and hung out with us on Wickin It and Kickin It a couple times. Go give him a subscribe, or at least go check him out and see if he earns your subscription. He's over there in the UK. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. GMT, which is 3 p.m. Eastern here in the US. He does a retro build stream. Uh, that's during the same time as when the boost stream is for the Grim Patreons, which is the time slot that I used to do Wickin It and Kickin It, I believe, on Wednesdays. I'm going to share my screen just so you guys can just get a little look-see at what his channel looks like here. Am I? Nope, that's not the right. That's not the right one. That's not it. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. Let's try this again. There we. No, it keeps on trying to select the wrong one. There we go. There we go. This is Subohm Innovations, or Subohm Enthusiasts. I'm sorry, Retro Vapes. Very, very cool guy. He's got a couple shorts on here, videos. He's done a couple little reviews, but mostly he does the retro live streams. I've caught a couple so far. Very, very chill, just laid back stream. He does actually build and spin like coils on stream, and he explains what he's doing very carefully and very thoughtfully as he's going. It's actually very educational and beginner type of content for anybody who is looking into getting into building some coils. It's just a really cool guy. He's he's a subscriber here. I've been enjoying his content. I thought maybe we could give him a shout out and maybe get him a couple people over there to go hang out and check out his live streams, or at least replay crew over there. He's working hard, making really cool vape content, and I believe he deserves a little bit more viewership. That's just my opinion. But shout out to Subohm Enthusiast Retro Vapes. Go give him a look see, huh? There we go. Hippo came in and he's saying hello to everybody. Neil says, Lady Liberty, you did the chocolate starfish. Now you need to do a chocolate marshmallow bunny recipe. Yeah, Rocky did a chocolate marshmallow bunny recipe last year, I think. There's a free swim tomorrow in my area. Definitely going to take the kids and maybe my lady, says Paul. That sounds awesome. Tim, getting an 8-color 3D printer. Sick. A bunny butt recipe. I did like bunny, some type of bunny something. It was like banana, toffee, and chocolate. What's this week's mix for AAFL? I believe it's lemonades and limeades. Tim says I have permission to buy the new Prusa with 8 colors. Wait, don't do it. You're too dangerous with those types of games. Yeah, lemonades and limeades. There we go. And it's funny because I did do a limeade. A limeade. Also, here's my Elder Dragon. It's supposed to have a Furfurstro drip tip on there that I'm testing out, but I put it on a different mod because I want to show it off matchy like. But I did do like a honeydew limeade. Elder Dragon is my tester. And it after sharing it, I did have to put a little bit more honeydew in it, but a nice limeade, man. Really, really wet, juicy, saturated. It's accented with just a nice touch of honeydew. Really refreshing for this hot summer day. And I've got so many things in rotation. I want to start by showing a couple of those off because one of them, we did this a couple weeks ago on the stream. This is the Valhalla 28 with the Duchess triple 26s on the heavy hitter. And if you take a close look, this is one of several drippy tips that I got from my homie Furfer. Can we? There we go. Ooh, I love the shape of this. I love that color. I haven't decided what many of these things are going to be going on yet, but I love the way that color matches the gunmetal. It's super duper duper comfy on the Valhalla 28, and it's getting the job done. This setup is cranking too with those Duchess coils in there. Still loaded up with, oh my god, it's blueberry. It helps if your airflow is open. I think I dumped too much liquid in it. I certainly did. I'm drinking, oh my god, it's blueberry right now. So that could have went a lot better. But yeah, that is a first. I want to show these a few of these off first. Another little cool guy, a little bit larger. This is just a really cool curvy orange tip. I love that color orange. And I know Furfur doesn't approve of the Asgard Mini, even with the beauty ring on the Republic. But when I run this one on the Republic, I think this drip tip may have found a home on the Asgard Mini. Proportionally, I think it fits the Asgard Mini nice, and it'll match the Bogan battery wraps that I've been running. They've got those little orange X's. So there's another one. If you'd like to be able to actually put your lips on some drip tips, yeah, I dig it. I dig it. This is another one that has found a home, and it was on the Elder Dragon because I'm testing a special coating that's on it. But this is where it's going to find its home because it is matchy with the mod. Look at that guy. It's got a little bit of sparkly speckle in there on the BT Custom Squonker, made to be all matchy. It fits really nice on the Broken Hussar. It fits perfectly on the Elder Dragon, and it also looks nice on the Reload S Pro. But those other two need a 510 adapter to be able to run them on there. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous, and she matches that mod beautifully. And let's see real quick. I don't want to fall too far behind. Is Grim here? Love that tip, bro. Hey, what's up, Nick? Needs a touch of work still, though. Valhalla 28 looks awesome with that tip, doesn't it? Dude, Grim, welcome. Great to see you. Happy Monday, sir. Hippo's rocking a Dead Rabbit Max on the Republic with some Amendment 18 inside. Is that the 18th Amendment? Is that the prohibition, right? Giveaway is going to be with 4th of July mixes beginning of next month instead of last stream of the month. That is great information to know. Hippo says also Osiris 30 on the SX Mini G-Class 2 with some Blind Pig inside, and a Fat Rabbit 2 on the L200 with some Peanut Butter Party. Yes! Dead Rabbit Max is solid, says Paul. Stormy says that's sick. Hell yeah. Chillin', I'm supposed to be editing. I know. I love how Grim takes a little break from editing and pops in to say hello. I really appreciate it, dude. It's so great to see you, man. Uh, it's fun being on the other side. Uh, uh, editing is for the non-initiated rebels. You are beyond that, brother. I'm a rebel, Dottie. A loner. You wouldn't want to get mixed up with a guy like me. Um, Amendment 18 is Berry. Oh, berries and cream. I'm thinking 18th Amendment. Uh, no, isn't that the prohibition one? Both, yeah. Okay, it is berries and cream. I think I got berries and something else like peach or something in it as well. It's like I got like peach and berries and cream, something like that. Haven't had it in a long time though. Editing wedding films at the moment myself, says Hippo. The Pee Wee Herman doc on HBO is spectacular. Yo, dude, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. Gunny says he watched the first half of it. I do have a couple more. I'm gonna save some of the prettiest for the last. Now, this is one. This was a prototype one. This was a prototype of um, basically a little bit larger version of that orange one. But I'm gonna show you. Oh no, why is it? Come on, there's too many things in the way here. This is just a little prototype. We've tested it. It's been tested. It passed successfully. And now I put most of my fur tips in this little thing. And this is a finished version of that prototype. The blue and the black. She hasn't found a home yet. But the size and the proportion is perfect for an Asgard 30 millimeter. That's my belief. Or those, some of those big honking RDAs. They come with such a low pro drip tip. I feel like I need something a little larger to actually be able to put my mouth on and vape. That is a more finished version. This one is another similar one. I have an idea for this one. I don't know if you guys remember. I've got that V-God. Let me grab it. Let me grab it just cause why not? I have an idea. I have another tank that might look sick on there. But I had a matchy idea. Let's do it. I have to change the O-ring. But if I change the O-ring, it does fit in there with much better. Boop, boop, boop. Come on. Yeah, buddy. All right. That's not gonna. We're not gonna be able to look at the whole setup, really. That's gonna find a home on there. Destiny RTA on the V-God Pro Mech 2. Unfortunately, the lathe is down right now, but man, these are some really nice tips, man. And I'm not sure where they're gonna end up yet. I'm gonna stay focused for the up close here. I'm gonna save the best for last. The 510s. These for me are more of like a Boro style or an RTA style type of tip. But I love the green. He's using the cores for the 510s, which is really nice. Keeps everything nice and consistent. I love the curvy shapes on all of these. Yeah, a little wider than some of the other ones, like the one that I have on my billet box. But absolutely gorgeous. And this is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. I don't know where it's going to end up. It does look good on the dwarf, but on the dwarf DLFL. And if you don't mind its dorkiness, I can run it like on a couple of my RDAs, like the Alexa 24. If I put like a 510 adapter in it, it adds some dorkiness, but this is just gorgeous. I might just pop this on my Cthulhu next time I wick up without, a tank, a burrow to go in my Cthulhu. That's like a dark blue, but man, I love how it's a little more like opaque right there, or like, I don't know, a little like translucent, opaque kind of halfway, and then on the other side you get some really nice solid color. Just a gorgeous resin block that was made out of. And these were supposed to be here last Monday. We didn't get to show them off last Monday. So I wanted to start off the show with these. He also sent me this guy. This is an Eclipse RTA, no glass, but this is a project that we may hopefully get to tonight. I have a black Eclipse that I broke the 510 pin on, and I'm gonna either swap the whole deck, because you can take the whole deck out of it. I'm either gonna swap the deck into the black one, or I'm going to swap just the positive post into the black one. Although I was thinking the easy way would be just to put the glass on it, because it's the same color as that Destiny, that matte. It would match this mod. However, I don't know. I like the black the best. Uh, the O-ring on the inside of this one's AFC is all chewed up and broken, so I might stick with the idea of just swapping the deck or the positive post. Let's see who we get. What do we got here? I know I missed a lot. That is dedication walking in this heat. Do they stay in the atomizer? They 100% do. Sorry, I went silent. Just got back from my evening walk. Got to take back my health. No more extra fat fuck size for me. Dude, that's awesome though. Hippo says, I have some coils coming your way soon, Steve-O. Have a few orders going out this week. I'll get your Addy sometime. Oh, dude, thank you. That would be awesome. I mean, very, very appreciated. Let's see. Need a good tip for the Freak Show RDA? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Something like that would be perfect for the Freak Show RDA. I mean, those things just use chuff caps, didn't they? But they could definitely use something like on like the taller side. But I don't know if it's proprietary. Is it 810? Mango Sublime I'm happy with, but the lavender mix was not as much of a success. Turned to the dark side of laundry detergent. Oh no. Do they stay in the atomizer? Let's see. Oh, T-Bolt, yo yo, what's up, dude? Them big lips, yeah, dude, exactly. Hey, Ronnie's here too. Evening all, just stopped in to say hi. Have a great stream, dude. Have a good night, Ronnie. Always great to see you. When I get told to test, I test properly. Yeah, I know. That's why, like this drip tip is going to be going into the Elder Dragon. He wants me to test the coating on this. The Elder Dragon, believe it or not, all these setups, the Elder Dragon gets used the most because it's used to test recipes and to single flavor test flavors. I just threw it on that to show you where its final home is going to be, because I'm so stoked the way that it matches that mod. Not the easiest mod to match a drip tip with. If you said already, can you repeat where those can be located? The drip tips, Furferstrode. Furferstrode. However, at the moment, his lathe is currently broken. Unfortunately. But he is the guy who is making them. And I don't know if you're in either of the Discords, the Royal Court or Mixtopolis, but he can be found in one of those. He made the tips, but it's, yeah, the lathe is broken. Sloppy swappy time. Yeah, yeah. Dirty ass. Let's see. There is one Freak Show Mini on eBay still right now for sale. Dang. Hey, Dub is here. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope everyone is having a great day. Finally made it back to alive. It's been a few months. It has. Hashtag replay crew. Shout out to the replay crew. I know people like Dusty. Dusty often times watches the replay. Paul isn't always able to watch the entire show. I know he catches the replay a lot. Slater, I know catches the replay. Ben over in Australia. Shout out to you guys. I know I'm forgetting names, but I can't name everybody. You looking for bomb ass liquids? Thank you, Duchess. No Freak Show Mini. Let's wick something up. I don't know if we're gonna do any full on builds tonight unless we get to that RTA. But I do have something that needs to be wicked up. It's an RTA that didn't have a home at the moment, but I received a gift, and it needs to be put into use. So also we have vape mail. I don't typically always have vape mail on the live. We don't usually open on the live. Oftentimes I do like the pre-recorded vape mail videos. But today, that's just kind of how the timing worked up. Yo, Mike DeVries, I'm sorry. I did see you up there a little bit, my man. My apologies. Sometimes things fly fast, and I'm super manic and sleep deprived. What is up, my dude? Shout out to Mike DeVries. I say this every time he comes in here. He still comes in and he supports. But I, got to witness his journey through transitioning from smoking to vaping and then quitting nicotine altogether. And that's just an accomplishment that was his goal. And I'm just so stoked to have been able to be a part of it. And he's a super hardworking and awesome dude. What's up, Mike? Everybody's saying hello. Oh, mail! Dang, this is exciting. Yeah, I'm going to do this first, and then we'll do mail, though. I do have an RDA to build. Do you guys want to see what it's going on? Or do you want to wait until we wick it up? Build the suspense. A couple of you have already seen it. Got a sneak peek. Do you want to see it, or do we build it first and then reveal the beauty that it will be going on? Also, oh yeah, I'm still running this too, guys. This is from Wickin It and Kicking It 2 weeks ago as well. We've got the last 2 weeks worth of stuff still in rotation, still cranking away on that freaking peach tea, the peach paradise from Malmix. Literally, the only thing that we don't have is we don't have the lady liquids yet. We got Duchess coils, but we got like a little something from everybody, little something from all my friends in this rotation right now. The only thing we're missing is like a Duchess liquid. All right, now that my office is cooled, a bit of thinking I should go get some work done. Heck yeah. All right, let's wick this up real quick because it's a quick wick. It's a quick wick. And then we'll show what it's going to be living on for the time being. This is the Flav Evo 24. We did feature this not too long ago, because what we put it on something. Flav Evo 24 really slammed down 24 millimeter classic Squonk Addy, direct lung. The Evos are a little more restricted than the regular Flavs. There's 222s, 224s. There's the Evos and the non-Evos. We'll be receiving a 22 millimeter Evo soon. Shout out to Sick Boy. But yeah, let's do this. We're just gonna get this wicked up. I know how to focus. There we go. 30%? Yeah, 30%. Steve-O, the liquid that you actually wanted to try, I can't make because I'm missing a flavor since I just ran out. Oh, man. I mean, I want to try several of your liquids, Duchess, but the one I want to try the most, I don't know what you call it now, if you change the name, but that Whip Me cream cake, woo! That sounds so delicious. Paul's got Crunchberry Shake and the DJV RDTA. Drop my coils down close to the airflow, and boom! Clouds broke clouds. That reminds me, Mao did send me a hand check. Somebody remind me, and we'll make sure to get to that. $17 for a 510 drip tip condensed Addy got me intrigued. I've spent money on drip tips and beauty ring sets in the past, I'll tell you. Find me in a Discord and we will chat a little bit. Heck yeah. So here is the deck. Come on. There we go. And already on the inside, this is one of Mao's growlers. It was originally built for a mech. It's going to be going on a MOSFET squonker. So hopefully, because this is like a 0.13 single. This is a rowdy little guy, huh? It's actually kind of chunky for this RDA. We're gonna wick this up. We're gonna see how it performs on this mod. But nice condensed chamber, great for flavor. It's a really easy wick, so we'll get it going. Wonky looking? No. Yeah, I'm out of TPA cheesecake graham crust for now. Well, that's right. That's right. Just ordered a 100 of all the Perillum cheesecakes other than coconut. The coconut will be back. Will be back. I just got some New York cheesecake. I got a 30 mil of the graham crust. Their last 30 mil. I need 3 millimeter cotton, FDH wicks, super easy and convenient for the stream, and really great cotton. Really great cotton. Paul says about to have my first ever single coil RTA, the Blaze Solo 2. Oh, that's right. There's a Blaze Solo 2 coming out. Oh, I totally forgot. This is a brand new jar. And it's not all like, it's not all. Here, we'll just flip it so we can get at more. I like to like kind of unwind a bunch of it. And I just pulled that. All right. Well, that'll work for now. Let's see. Let me get some skeezers. We're going to snip a little guy. We don't need a lot. Boom. That'll do. Shove that back in there. That should be good. Sometimes I like to peel just a sliver off. And I think that should do it. We only need a really short piece of cotton for this guy. Hey, KJ, what's up? What are we building, gentlemen? This is the Alliance Tech Flav Evo 24. I don't know, your coil looks like Nick installed it. What? Come on. Get out of here. What? Look at that. What do we got? Maybe a couple degrees of wonk. Maybe a couple degrees. Let's see. All right, let's get this picked up. It only cost me buying half a gallon of toasted coconut cheesecake for Illum, but I got it coming back in stock. Yeah. This bulk order thing is relatively new to us. Mostly I do. Yeah. Yeah. We might need to get in on some bulk at some point someday. Let's get that through there. It's light wonk. Yeah. You taste the wonk. What's up with all the spacing? I don't know. The coil spaced itself when we built it. I don't remember what happened. Where is the wonk emoji when you need it? Yeah, right. I mean, we tried pinching it back together. This was pre-glowed prior to the stream, by the way. Just to make sure there was no hot spots. Now, with this RDA, we're just going to fluff it up. Doesn't need to be thin. We just want some fluff. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Really, usually just hit it with the under tickle and then just kind of hit it from the top just to make sure everything's straight. Then snip off the excess. Boom. That's wonktastic. If you guys think so. Wonk created by screw rotation. I've seen worse. Yeah. Yeah. It did pull the wraps a little bit. That's for sure. When my coils space a little bit, I've always give them a little push back and forth. Yeah, and when we built that, we did do that. Like I pushed it one way, pushed it the other. It's a chunkier coil than you might think. And I don't know. Let's get this up and in here. I don't know what liquid I want to put in here though. I'm thinking it's going in a clear squonk bottle, so I was thinking Grape God. A clear liquid. I'm thinking Grape God. Bum bum bum. I would go watermelonade, but I still haven't made any that wasn't accidentally too much Nick. There is a new Blaze Solo 2 RTA coming out, or is it already out? I don't know. I think it's coming out. On the flip side of things, Steve-O, you are making Grim Greenwonk seem less formidable. Get out of here. It's not that bad. All right. I think I'm gonna go 2636. Yeah, those 2630 coils are a little less forgiving once they get spacing. Yeah, it's all it's all NI90 too. I'm going to go Grape God. I think. I don't know. I'm tempted to go lemon meringue. Actually, Grape God or lemon meringue? Grape God. Actually, let's see. It's because the lemon meringue's not a clear liquid. Let's go Grape God. I know Grape God is gonna be freaking awesome in here. The old 30 mil Grape God label. It says God's grapes, but I don't know why he switched it for that label, but it is what it is. I want a new recoil as long as it doesn't look like the dead rabbit, because fuck hell vape, said Duchess. All right, let's see. 0.124. 0.124 is what this is coming out as a single. And that's like pushing it as far as what this MOSFET can do. But we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. I was thinking about taking this coil out and putting a different coil in. But man, this thing definitely does need like this. In my opinion, this RDA does need a bit of a rowdy coil, something a bit low in resistance. 0.07 quad 26 is where it's at for me. Some duals. There we go. I am going to pre-loosen that. All right. We're going to get the cap there. All right. So let's show this off. This is a little blast from the past. Oh, Blue Diamond Clouds. Am I late? Did I miss it? No, I mean, you didn't. No, we still got about an hour left. Maybe a little more. Does anybody know if that new Times Vape Sidekick neck is just 30 millimeter or if it comes with adapters? That's a good question. I want to bring this out a little bit because, all right. This is a classic. Always wanted one. I used to have another Squonker from this company, but it was when I had it. It was at a time when things were a little not so well off, and I ended up having to let go, and I regretted it. And now this was gifted to me, and my goodness, is it gorgeous! The Luna, the Altroner / Asmodus Luna, and they just everyone is so unique. This and the Asmodus Pumper. The Pumper was the one that I used to have. Everyone is just so unique for what they were and what they are. They are just some gorgeous stabwood squonkers. And this one kind of looks like you're like the edge of the beach. You're sitting at the edge of the beach and there's your water, the waves coming up onto the beach. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Shout out to Phrasing. Thank you so much, sir. I will cherish this forever. That's for sure. And it does have down here on the bottom, you've got your battery cap. Very cool. This is actually a really nice beefy little tab here. And then this, where your squonk bottle goes, it's magnetic. So when your squonk bottle goes all the way in, then you go to cover it, it will literally snap in. Like you can just hold it right there and the magnet will just pull it in. This is the Altroner bottle that it comes with. If I can get it to come out. Come on. There we go. This is the Altroner bottle that it comes with. I tested a couple different bottles. The X-Star small round bottles will fit, but you just need like a longer straw. And this bottle is actually short. If you look up in here, it does have a tube, that metal tube that your straw goes onto, which actually doesn't need to be as long as it is. But there's plenty of room for a taller bottle. So actually the tall BMM bottles will also fit in there. You do need to put a straw in whatever bottle that you use though, even though those BMM bottles are made to fit without a straw. The BMM bottles fit in there. The Mod Maker bottles, the tall ones, fit in there. The small round bottles, several small round bottles will fit in here as long as you have a straw. We're just going to use this one today, but I did test several different bottles, and they do work. Let's put the Addy on first. That squonk is bona fide. Yeah, and I'll catch up the comments here in a sec. I want to make sure that the airflow is lined up. There we go. Let's get our squonk bottle filled up with some Grape God. Squonks are life, yeah. To the replay crew, flies away. I know. Thanks, brother. You just don't have the blue eyes yet. Give it time. I'll go back up and I'll see what I missed, but yeah, we're going with Grape God because it's a clear liquid and this is a clear bottle. I will say, because the BMM bottles fit, the blue bottle that's inside the rat would act, this bottle right here, I guess on camera it doesn't look as blue, would look nice in there. But I have plenty of like smoky bottles, so like if I ever have a darker liquid, I will probably not be running this clear bottle, because if you look what happens to clear bottles over time, they turn yellow. It is what it is. It's all part of the thing. Or Altum bottles. Altum bottles are an option as well. The Altum color, rather. They're not made from Altum. They're like an amber Altum color. All right. I'm going to squeeze this so it lubes up that straw a little bit so we can slide it on easier. Pop it all the way up. Boom. Bam. Let's get a battery. This one will do. It says an 18650. I don't think they made a 21700 version. The pumpers had, there was both 18650 and a 21700 version. The Luna only 18650, if I recall correctly. Remember the Blue Dolphin bottles? I don't. You just don't have get the inside nice and wet, Steve-O? Yeah. Let's see. You hear that crackle? Ooh. Yeah, buddy. All right. There she is, all put together. I swapped to the Altum drip tip just for this occasion. But there we go. Woo-wee. Let's vape this sucker, huh? Little Grape God in my life. Let's see if I know how to operate my equipment correctly. There we go. Autofocus back on. All right, guys, I'm excited. This RDA needed a home, and at least for now, this is where it's going to be living for a bit of time. Shout out to all you guys. We got quite a few people watching tonight. So cheers to you guys. Let's go. That is so. First, I've gotten so used to some of these restricted direct lung squonk caddies. I sometimes forget how much airflow this Blade Evo has, and I definitely saturated the crap out of that coil. Listen to this though. Good Lord. Super low profile. Just a absolute flavor machine. Only round wire crackles? Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's get that up there. There we go. Now we can take a little bit of longer pulls off of it now that I oversaturated the RDA. But man, what a classic. And I just love mods. The Skivo is like that too, right? With the button here, and the bottle on this one is off centered, so you can hold it. But it's very specifically right-handed. The way that this one is centered, I mean, yeah, left-handed, you would have to hit it with this finger, right? But you can squonk more easily both right and left-handed. But being able to hold a mod, hit the button, touch the button comfortably, and squonk with your ring finger. So super comfortable. The only thing I have to do that I haven't done yet is I wanted to hit this with some Renaissance wax to help protect the wood. I'll be doing that sometime this week. Cancel my order then, Daddy D. I don't know what we're talking about. What did we miss anything? Blue wrench. Oh, I see. Thank you for explaining that. I kind of feel put off out the loop being the only one with a blue wrench, but I also feel it helps my comments stick out. Yeah. When we moved in, the front bathroom was those beach colors, but needed new paint. So sadly, it's gone now. I did like it back when it was first painted. KJ, you have been here several times. Uh, we can hit you with a wrench. Uh, Water isn't real. It was made up by round earthers. Oh, oh, geez. Taking the dogs out. Also, shed time. Awesome, dude. Have fun with the dogs, Grim. Those round earthers. They aren't rectangular. Water. Ew, gross. Don't touch the stuff. Do you know what the fish do in there? Yeah. What did Hippo say about the? I know he was helping out. Uh, Blue wrench is because a lot of us are mixers and share recipe links. He will get you one. Yeah. No, KJ has been here several times, so he does. He has earned one. He's not here every week, obviously, but he has been here several times, and I say a wrenching to you, sir. All right, let's go. You popped my wrench cherry. I have some dehydrated water in a can. Just add water and it's ready. Oh, no kidding. That's how that works. Gosh, Grape God is so good. Even people who never really liked grape liquids before, this liquid has had a history of people giving us feedback saying that they love it, even if they didn't like grape. It was one of my first couple all day vapes from Dan when I first like joined JMW before I was even a moderator or an admin for the group, long before becoming a partner. Uh, Coil is here. Hi again, trying to sleep and found you again. Still in the hospital after amputation. Oh no, that's right. I hope you heal up quickly, man. And if you're trying to get some sleep, I hope you get some well needed rest and you heal quickly. You know what, Coil? I think this calls for a shots and prayers. Uh, let's send some positive vibes and some healing energy towards Coil. That's got to be rough, man. And if there is anybody on your heart, in your mind, somebody that you know that is going through something, family duty calls, I'll catch the replay. Take it easy, brother. Have a good night. Anybody that you know that's going through something that you want to send some love out into the universe for, take a big rip off of whatever you're enjoying and send that positivity out into the world with some clouds. Coil, shots, and prayers. There we go. That is why Nick left. Duty calls. Yeah. I don't get notifications. Yeah. Phrasing was telling me that I don't think he got notifications either last week. Yo. TJ is here. Just wanted to stop in to show the love for Steve-O, JMW, and all you good people. Hell yeah, TJ. Much love, man. Great to see you. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Hope you're enjoying all those goodies you just received. And to some of the yo-yos as well, the hand check thread over the weekend. You guys really hit me in the feels with all the JMW love. And thank you guys for that. Obviously, that's not the only place that has been showing JMW love, but that was a very specific thread that was like several people one after another over the weekend. And I really appreciate it. I do it for you guys, you know. I do it for all and for you guys and the hot vapor chicks, of course. Speaking, the goodies are good. Nice. You mean like existing as a nanny state when they have no right to tell you about anything regarding bodily autonomy? I don't know what that's about. 31 viewers, 12 likes. Show some love, says LT. Stroke the like button. Caress the like button. Gently press. Or who is it that says lick the like button? I forgot. um, Speaking of hot vapor chicks, and then LT is right there. Mama Bear. We got some vape mail. Not something that we typically do during the stream, but the timing was just right tonight. And let's open this. Let's open this up. Let's open this up. I'm just going to show you the back. I don't want to dox anybody, but we got a lovely pink padded envelope. Lady says, "Can you please grab me the VG? Firmly grasp it." Yes. Man, that grape god. It doesn't pair with coffee the best, but man, is it delicious. This RDA has lived on so many mods. It constantly bounces around when, like, say I get a new RDA that might go on a different mod better. I'll take it off, and then this just might stay on here for a while, though, man. It is performing beautifully. Even though it's a MOSFET, it's not full mech. That whatever MOSFETs they use, really getting the job done with this freaking with this growler. I'm just saying. Finally catching a show. What's up, everyone? Dude, what's up? Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. We're about to do some vape mail. Let's see. Let's see what the best way to open this is without doxing the sender. Probably. Let's see. Let's cut the tape. And then we can cut across the top here. Bum, bum, bum. I'm just trying not to show the address. All right, let's see what comes out of here. Another pink envelope. At least we don't have to worry about this one. If I would have realized that, I would have taken the outer layer off. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. She sent some flavors. Let's see what we got. She sent some flavors. I know LT did dip her toes a little bit into some DIY, and there are some flavors that she realized that she was not going to use. Most of them, I think. What do we got? Ooh, Flavor West. Raspberry Natural. I love me some raspberry. I know Flavor West does have some. Oh, did I cut myself? Oh no, that's from the other day. They have some hidden bangers in their line. Several of them from their naturals. I never tried Raspberry Natural from Flavor West. Thank you, thank you. Paul says Hot Vapor Dudes or Goofy Vapor Dudes. Either way, he is getting deep in that pink. Yeah. It's too bad that Grim wasn't here to see how you're supposed to actually open a package. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we got? Flavora Raspberry. 2 raspberries. Who dares give me the raspberry? 2 raspberries that I've never tried before. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Flavora Raspberry, Flavor West Raspberry Natural. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this one. So not every flavor profile is for everyone. And LT has discovered that berries do not agree with her. Oh my god, it's blueberry is one of my personal all-day vapes. Also, yeah, Nathan Hall says, Lone Star. You got it. You got it. She also no longer uses a 6. So this is going to be mixed with another 120 mils of 0 milligram. Actually, we're going to have to do more than 120 mils. It's going to be mixed with whatever amount of 0 milligram to bring it down to a 2. And Miles says, man, yeah, LT can't do blueberries. She also can't do raspberries, hence the raspberry flavors. You'll see a pattern there. Unfortunately, berries just do not agree with her. So this I might mix to bring down to a 2, or I might find somebody who enjoys a 6. Whichever becomes the easiest. Some more flavors. Some more raspberry flavors. Haha! I love me flavors. I love me some flavors. Inawera raspberry. This is one that I do have and use plenty of. You can never have enough of a good flavor, though, in my opinion. Raspberry syrup, SSA. Another raspberry. Some people like it, some people don't. This is actually going to get used. This is going to get added right to inventory actually, because we're starting to get a tad low on that flavor. We don't use a ton of it, but we do use it in a couple recipes. And premium raspberry. Now that is a fantastic raspberry. I will 100% be using this often. All the raspberries. Thank you, LT. Let's see. KJ says I can't decide which mech I want to buy: the Clutch Black or EDC Mods Times Vape Sidekick. Maybe some of y'all can help. I'd love to hear your guys' point of view. Kim C says can't go wrong with Inawera Raspberry. Yeah, there's a theme. Yeah, uh, that's too bad about berries, especially in the summer. Yeah, Kim C, I love berries. Oh, I did that on accident. I find myself to be a Flavora junkie. Yeah, I'm just a big Wonder Flavors fan, says Dell. Wonder Flavors, I think, is probably my favorite flavor house. It's a tough call, though, but I would have to say they are. Um, you can if you're raspberry sensitive like myself or LT. Yeah, they're raspberry sensitive. Um, all I taste is perfume, bums me out. Yeah. The only other than VSO I have whole line of is Wonder Flavors, says Advocate for Liberty. Yes. Just because you couldn't vape it doesn't mean it was wrong. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, let's freaking go. Cloud9 cotton. I've tried several types of cotton. I was collecting different types of cotton because I had this idea to do a cotton stream or a pre recorded video showing off different types of cotton, how they differ from one another, how their absorption rate differs from one another. Cloud9 is a brand of cotton that I've never had been able to try before. I know a lot of people love it. It's supposed to be fantastic cotton. I finally get to try it. Thank you. And last but not least, the piece de resistance. Dun, 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 dun. The Hell Vape. Fuck Hell Vape. Rebirth. Fuck Hell Vape, but this is a great RDA. And it's purple. I can see this getting a set of Hexome coils to go on to the Grim Army Hexome. I'm rotating a couple different RDAs onto the Hexome or atomizers onto the Hexome already, but man, that purple just screams Hexome. Index your coils, Stevo. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I used to have a Rebirth. The Rebirth was actually the first dual coil RDA I ever purchased and used. I learned how to build on somewhat, slightly difficult decks. On this, you can see I do have a couple original Axial RDAs, similar deck, except these posts are a little offset and a little further apart compared to the Axial. Mine was gunmetal. I don't remember why I got rid of my Rebirth, but I'm super happy to have one back in the collection. And it's purple. It's going to match that Hexome. The Hexome coils I think they're going to fit perfect in the Rebirth. So we're probably not going to build this today. Probably not today. Maybe next week we'll do the Rebirth, unless you guys would rather see the Rebirth over the Eclipse project, we can think about it. Let's see. Don't listen to him, Steve-O. He's not even a builder. Yeah. Well, that's what I've always done to make it easier to build. Stephen L. What's up, Steven? Good to see you, my dude. The sidekick. Oh, you guys are giving recommendations on one or the other. Hopefully your question is getting answered. Neil Pitts is not a fan of raspberries fruit, but I like a raspberry vape. Go figure. Okay. This is the only time. Don't get used to it. Yeah. Let's see. Coward to the Texan in the house. Uh, are you looking for someone to tattoo? Let's see. Fuck Hell Vape. Yeah, I'm gonna grab you a sidekick. Don't listen to him, Steve-O. He's not even a builder. There we go. I got one of them rebirths. Got the gold one. Yeah, it's a nice RDA, man. I like I said, I think the Duchess Hexome coils are gonna fit beautifully in there. The airflow on this is super duper smooth, super duper smooth. So yeah, uh, I realized I was just making you guys look at the desk while we were reading comments. It's just a better Nightmare RDA. Indexing helps because screwed. Yeah, yeah, indexing does because what I always did was I index my coils, uh, so they can sit. The legs can sit flat against each other, back to back, when you're screwing them down. It does help. It does help. It's spelled nightmare, not nightmare. Yeah. No, do the eclipse. Okay. I saw somebody comment how they didn't like how the copper contact was screwed on instead of being built in. Yeah, I it, I mean that's true. I don't know. I don't really know if I consider that a con, but it some RDAs the negative post is screwed in rather than milled in. Uh, so sorry. I normally just call it that. Stupid POS RDA. Paul says, I personally like the way they did the sidekick with the peak and the lock switch. Cool. I if you're was it between the sidekick and the dreamer clutch? Was it the dreamer clutch or just a regular dreamer? You don't need to index your coils. I have never indexed my coils when building that, and it's been perfectly fine and easy every single fucking time. I don't care, right? I don't care because I like to index my coils. Love you, Duchess. No, you don't. You don't have to. You don't have to. I do personally find that it makes it a little easier. It's just because of the way that it's because of how the posts are a little spread apart. Maybe with the 6 wrap coils, it won't be as necessary. It's because the posts are spread wide apart. If you index them and you can uh, put each lead back to back, I think it helps from what keep helps keep one of those leads from slipping out because sometimes one of the leads will slip out as you're screwing the post screw down. Uh, for those who have him on social media, send Graham, aka Net Reality, some love, and his younger brother just passed from cancer, and we know how much of a blow something like that can be. Well, we gotta send some more clouds out. Shots and prayers to Graham and his family. I know it's always difficult. Shots and prayers. Not the dreamer. The signature tips and Mike Babe's clutch. Oh, the clutch. Oh, that's hard. I mean I don't have any experience with that new one, but the clutch is such a banger. Voice to text fucked me. KJ, I have mine on desk always for if I need a quick small for mech build. Love the clutch. I vote we build the rebirth. That tank can wait till next week. No, skip the rebirth. Let's do the tank. We got two votes for the tank. I kind of want to do the tank. Get the clutch. And I'm going to show you why. What happened to my Eclipse. Holy crap. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Build both. I don't know if we got time for both. I don't want to talk to you anymore, Lizzie. All right. Here's my Eclipse, my black one. I put it back in the box. I almost got frustrated and chucked this one day. I'm glad I didn't. Come on. All this other crap is in here. I even put the stock drip tip back on it, which I've never used. Hey, Funky Monk. Hi, everyone. This is the place all the cool vapors hang. I hope you are all well. Dude, welcome to Wickin It Kickin It. Glad you were able to make it. Come hang out. You've been here before, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen you here at least once before. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, so here's what happened. Like this, boom, right? Just comes right off. Let me wipe that out a little. You know you love me. Yeah. Gosh darn it. Let me show you. I don't know my own strength, apparently. I did this a couple years ago at this point. Come on. Gosh darn you. The 510 is just completely broken. And half of it is still stuck inside of there. All right. And if you unscrew this, all right, I might need to salvage some grub screws here. If you unscrew this, set that to the side, you will notice that the positive post can pop right out. The 510 goes inside the positive post. So the thing is, we could either have swapped entire decks, or we can swap the positive post. I don't know what's going to be easier. Getting the other deck out and just swapping the whole deck into the new one, and then taking some grub screws out, or taking that post out and putting it in here. So yeah, here we go. We've got the positive post out of this one. We'll see. We'll either just swap the decks, or we'll put the positive post into this deck. Boom. You need an easy out extraction drill bit to pull it out. Yeah. You can also look at the fact that the Sidekick, they're only doing the one run, so it's a limited time thing pretty much. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. That positive post is garbage. Let's see. Let's get this out. Let's see what we can do here. We do have parts too if we ever want to mix and match. Like say use a stainless steel barrel on the black, but I think we're just going to focus on the post or the deck for now. We take the 510 pin out. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, bam. Unscrew this. Will this pop right out? Yep. Yeah, screw it. Let's just put that positive post in there. Let's clean it off. We could have just swapped decks, I guess. But let us pop that in there now. Let's see. Boop. Bam. Swapped. But what I do need is I need one of these guys. Let's get this out. Oh, that's not the right tool. I need one of these. Grub screws from that deck to go in there. Let me see. I'm going to open these while the deck is out. Because if you screw them out all the way, they can fall onto the inside of the AFC. And that's no fun. Oh, and a peak insulator. Yeah. You can definitely need that peak insulator. Oh, the peak insulator is still on the inside of the black one. It didn't fall out. But we've got a spare. We've got a spare if we ever need it. Let's move that over there. Let's pop this out. We need this. Boom. Come on. Let's put this back in here so we got our spare. Let's see if maybe we can get a little closer. This drops in here. You got a little tab right there. So it's got to drop in where there's a cutout. And there. Boom. And let us not tighten it too tight. Just enough. Because I don't know what I did, but I was like, let's just give it one more snug little crank, and I snapped the 510 pin. And nice and snug, not over tight. Boom! Our black deck is repaired. Let's freaking go. I'm curious how this would look. I am curious how this would look. That's interesting. If you put the straight glass on, that could be kind of interesting on that mod. You know? But I'm just going to stick with all black for now. It's cool. We got extra parts to play with. But I'm going to set these aside. And we'll put that all back together. This is already all, you know, got my glass and everything. So on there, we got our bubble glass. I don't know what this is going to go on. I'm not going to put it on that mech, though, I don't think. Same thing happened with me with my Eclipse RTA. No kidding. Got the purple one, of course. That would be totally work on that mod. That would totally work on that mod. It would. Steve is going to start the JMW parts and repair Addy service. Limited parts available and donations accepted. That would be cool. I thought it would be cool. Like, you know, he sent me that, and I was like, you know, let's just do the whole swap out. I'll be honest. I never thought I'd see the day where I actually got a new positive post, and now we've got parts to more spare parts and things that we can swap. I've been in need of a 510 pin for my Eclipse RTA. It's been out of commission for so long. Dude, yeah, it's been a couple years. Neil says I had a deck do that. I used a small flathead screwdriver, but bit and tapped it with a brass hammer and it dug into the 510 pin and I was able to get it out. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. Same thing. Is that the single coil Eclipse? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I think I have from a set that I already let's make it. Okay, yep, airflow still spins fine. The O-ring on the inside of this AFC was all messed up. I still believe I have the bag of old Duchess coils. I believe I have a single umami somewhere. Or did I use it on something else already? There's an umami. I used an umami on the what's it called when I first got it. The barrage. Have I put another single umami in anything else? I did. I did. Shit. I put a single umami in the Torinboro. Damn it. I wanted to put an umami in here, but I don't want to break up the set. How many? Yeah, because I only got one umami. Do you have an extension tank? If not, I have one I can send you. I like mine in the short version. I don't have an extension tank, Neil. I've never tried it. It just, I don't know. I never really occurred to me to pick it up, I guess. Sometimes when I take RDA caps off, I'm thinking to myself, come on, 510, hang in there, LOL, knock on wood. I've never had one break on me. Oh gosh, what do we put in here? I'm hesitant to break up sets because I never know what I'm going to do with them. How many sets of 28s do I have? 2 sets of 28s, the 2.5 millimeter, or do I just put a single 26 in here? Triple 26 because I already broke that set up. Triple cherry bomb from last Monday? No. Gosh darn it. What do you guys think? I thought I had a single umami. I could take the umami out of that barrage. But that was opposing lead. The barrage really toss an angry beaver in there. The barrage wasn't all as amazing as I had hoped it would be. I mean, it was good. I've got another triple 26. It's a little bit of a chunker. Let's see. Yeah. Because that set's already broken up. You know what I mean? What's this? Oh, I got 2 sets of umamis. Just skip the Duchess coils. They don't even crackle. Well, yeah, the umami's not going to crackle. Triple 26 or an umami. I have 2 sets of umamis. I want to make sure that I at least leave. I mean, that's really going to fill that up. Hold on. That's really going to fill that space up. It'll fit. I wanted to keep at least one set of umamis together as a set, a dual set. But I do have two sets here. Do it. Screw it. Let's do the 26. Let's do the 26. Darn. The set's already broken up. Umami, yes, just break up one set. Gosh darn. Now I'm everybody. Oh, umami for sure. All right. More people are saying umami. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you guys. At least I have one set to run as a duel because I want to try them in duel. That's for sure. That is for 100% sure. Boom. You see how many freaking stupid coils I got? I mean, they're not stupid, but I mean, when you got a kit like that, and then where'd that bag go? And then a whole nother bag full of Duchess coils. Oh. Let's see. Let's do it. I think the umami is going to be beautiful in here. And I'm probably going to prefer to run it on some type of regulated. So let's get that there. All right. Does anybody remember what to cut the leads to on this thing? I think it was you kind of had to leave them a bit long. Let's see. Obviously not there. I'm going to try 8 millimeters to start. I remember they had to be kind of long. 5? Really? That short? Mike Vape stuff is usually pretty. You know, usually you have to leave them kind of long. $4.99. Well, that's 8. I might be thinking of something else. See, that's 8, and it's sitting almost. Let's go 7. I think I might have done 6.5 or something like that. 5 seems short. Let's go 6.5. Dicky Mo. Oh. Come on. Oh, you suck, Steve-O. I have 0. My hands don't want to work right now, apparently. I have like 0 grip. Dicky Mo, I got triple 26ers in the DJV. Chonky, not chinky. Wow. Yeah, see? Because sitting right there, I'm getting under, and then the rest of them, I think 6.5 is where we're gonna stay for. Is where we're gonna stay. It looks pretty solid. Perfect. All right, let us get our coiling rod through there, hold her in place, and then let us use our reload tool. Why isn't that grabbing? What's going on? Why isn't that? turning. What's happening? The screws aren't turning. What? What's going on? Okay, I guess that tool's bigger. I could have sworn they were the same size, but close that one up. That was weird. I don't know if that's tight. We might have to take this back apart because I don't know if that's. Oh, it's hard to say. I really felt like. Oh, that's why, because I'm an idiot. Let me try something real quick. Let me take this off of here so I can get to it. Like it doesn't feel like it's. The problem with one of the problems with the Eclipse, it definitely the grub screws on this thing stripped out like the first day that you freaking bought it. All right, let's make sure this is reading. Fuck hex screws, flatheads for the win. Those grub strip easy. Yeah, let's do a little better on the wonk this time, eh, Steve-O? Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. 2.5. Not really much you can do with this one. You can pull it up to try to bring out some slack. I just hope it reads correctly because that one screw. I mean, that's right, Duchess flatheads. Yeah, I wish it would have come with flathead spares. What do we think, huh? Maybe. That looks pretty even. Maybe push it this way a bit. Bum bum bum. I think we're good. Dun, 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 dun. Needs more wonk? Correct. Don't use NI coils for temp. Oh, okay. I see some wonk on end. Yay, not flawless, just how we like it. Hex is not my first choice, but some hex screws have worked great, like the RDA for vaping V2 and pretty much anything from the reload. They're the universal size, I believe. Okay. Let's get these little freaking guys out of here. Move them over there. Move that there. All right, let's get some heat to it. Yeah, I mean, 0.36 pre-fire. Bed single. bring it down. Bring it low. Like 15 watts low. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve-O, I lied. Tim actually got the first official label bottle, but his was handled. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think we're as far in as we usually are. All right. All right. Time for some heat. Let's turn her up to about 20 watts. There we go. Whoop. Let's reread her. 0.40 on the dot. Yep, 0.40. Let's hit it with an extra glow at like 25, just to make sure. No hot spots. Yeah, we're good to go. We're ready to rock. I don't know if it's considered hand delivered when you live in the same house, lady. Yeah. Neil says, I seen on eBay they have grub screws kits that have all different sizes. Has anybody ever bought and tried them? No. Interesting. We got to get this wicked. We need our 2.5 millimeter cotton. Let's see about making this Monday a bit less Monday. Oh man, that is the notification for Seamoose. He's going live on Twitch. Obviously, we gotta finish. He's early. He's early. I started 10 minutes late, unfortunately, because of dangle clacks. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he's here. Hey, what's up, dude? You know, we always try to finish by 9:30 because I like going over there to say what's up as well. We like to support each other. I'm gonna thin this out a touch. The one thing I noticed about this RDA, man, is I always had to thin the RTA. I had to thin the crap out of it and cut it so short. And then after, I had to like lift the wicks up. It's a, we're going to cut it at the edge of the deck there. I used to vape Cerise Blanche out of this religiously. I don't have any Cerise Blanche right now, which is a white cherry, a cherry and vanilla. It was like my go-to Eclipse liquid. I don't know what I'm going to put in this one. Let's see. Shed time. Hell yeah, dude. Shed time if you got them. So then we just kind of up and in very lightly. It's okay to let that poofy bit sit up high like that because you want that space underneath for that liquid to flow to the end of the wicks on this thing. And you want it just kind of tucked in there nice and lightly. Sometimes even after I would saturate it and start vaping it, I would have to come back with these guys and like lift up on it. But if you drop them in there light enough to begin with, you should not have any problems. Let us grab some liquid. I think we're gonna go PB&J cream. I don't got a ton of it left, but I think we're gonna go PB&J cream. Needs more speed holes? Yeah, more cowbell. Hey, phrasing. Phrasing. We got her all set up. All filled up with Grape God. Vaping like an absolute champ. Tell Steve-O he needs speed holes. You guys want speed holes? Here. There. They don't do anything. I feel like all that did was push my wicks back down out of the light setting I had them in. Let's get this juiced up. That looks sick. Yeah, dude. And then we fixed the Eclipse RTA. We fixed it because I had a broken 510 pin. Furfur sent me his broken Eclipse, and we swapped parts. So I'm going to have an Eclipse again. We got a single Duchess Coils Umami. There we go. And we might just leave it on this mod for now. I did not think of a home for it. I actually did used to just run it on here. We'll find another home for it. After the stream. Kind of clean that up a bit. Let's get this guy going. I don't particularly care for this drip tip, but we're going to give it a preliminary toot. Oh, yeah. Let's close that airflow and fill it. Bleh. I'm only going to fill it halfway just to kind of test it. Boom. Open. I don't see any leakage. There we go. There she is. We might have to find a better drip tip for her. But for now, let's get up top and vapor. Let's see. What do we do again? I do this like a million times a show and I always forget. All right. For versus phrasing, I'm happy to say your drip tips have been completed. Heck yeah. There is a little wick that might get caught in the threads. I think I got it. I didn't see your comment until afterwards, but I think I got it. And I think it looks like we're leak free. Good God, that PB&J cream slaps so hard. A gunmetal blotto tip would look sick on there. If we would have put more of like a mech-friendly coil in, it would have looked good on here. But the Destiny found a home on there for now. We could do something like this. Gosh darn it. Watch this. 510 adapter and the Furper tip. And it does that the color actually does match this little guy here. Oh yeah. That's what's up right there. That's comfy too. The Destiny is such an underrated RTA, it is. Let's take this up to 55 watts. Perfect. And I'm going to cut the airflow down. Oh my gosh. The flavor is so saturated on and dense on this little guy. The biggest problem you have is even with the bubble glass, you rip through liquid on this RTA. But man, I'm digging that. That actually looks really nice. I typically only use the Lost Vape to build on, and I put my Elder Dragons on there. But I quite like that. And with that tip, that's doing it for me. Neil says I have the shiny stainless steel Eclipse. I use a clear nitrous RDA drip tip. Oh yeah, the nitrous RDA drip tips. That could work too. That's an easy 10 out of 10 right there. Thank you, phrasing. Let's go. KJ says I've been curious about that Luna RDA since it came out too. Luna RDA. Been chatting back and forth with Thundercloud the last 10 minutes. They are about to do a mech mod with infinite mods. No kidding. Yeah. This has been, oh yeah, and we're getting bubbles galore. It's chugging the liquid. This has definitely been a successful Wickin It and Kickin It, if I do say so myself. Heath is here. That liquid sounds great. The PB&J cream is so delicious. It's been an all-day vape of mine for a long time. I recently gave it a slight upgrade. I added a touch more peanut butter and a little more sweetener. And that was an experiment that I did for Ern because Ern likes his liquid sweet. And I ended up falling in love with it that way. But we might find a different, I don't know. We might keep this on here. The paranormal does not get enough love. But we've got these rocking and rolling. And we've got our vape mail. We will build the Rebirth next week. that purple has to go on the Grim Army Hexome, so we will have to put some Duchess coils, Hexome coils in there. But I mean, if you look at everything that we've done in the past few weeks, I mean, holy moly. Oh yeah, and this guy too. That is one hell of a freaking buffet, if I do say so myself. That's everything from the last 3 Wickin It and Kickin It. Yeah, the Rebirth RDA. Just got a new Rebirth RDA. We're going to build that next week. That's a great buffet, right? I think so. Let's see here. I want to do something. So let's do that. Boom. And that is going to do it for tonight, folks. Good looking lineup, right? Right? Heck yeah. A couple of them actually need to be rewicked because I've been running them for a couple weeks now. But yeah, we'll get to that after the show. I would say we definitely got a couple banger freaking setups rocking now. We got several banger setups rocking now. I absolutely in love with the Luna. Absolutely in love. Phrasing, I will cherish this forever. It's gonna get a lot of use here in the home for squonks. You know, the Grape God does pair quite well with the PB&J cream. It's they share some great flavorings. What we did to make the grape jelly and the PB&J cream just does really well. They do well together. The PB&J cream's so good in here though. But guys, it's been a great show. All things must come to an end. Sorry we started late, but you can't predict Dangle Clacks. There is still content to be had. I gave Seamus a wrench so he can drop his link to the Twitch in the chat. If you guys still want to go hang out on another show with positive vibes and more fun vape content, you can head on over there, over to Twitch, and continue the party. Phrasing said I had to send it your way. You needed a Luna, and I felt selfish owning 2 of them. Yo, thank you, man. Super generous of you. Grim Green says, let's go. No, Duchess, that Nightmare RDA can suck. Never mind. Guys, great show. Thanks, Steve-O and chat. Have a great week. Yeah, everybody have a fantastic week. If you are over on the dopamine dump, I will see you there. And I always get flustered at the end here. Please feel free to drop whatever hashtags you feel like in the chat. We like to throw them up on the screen during the outro. I love every single last one of you. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. Let's do this one because it's just so sexy. We are JMW. Good night.